Welcome to the Osceola Courthouse. I'm Lisa Munyon, the Chief Judge of the Ninth Circuit. We're located in downtown Kissimmee in the heart of Osceola County. At the heart of Osceola County is you. This county is home to a richly diverse community, and our judges and court staff reflect the diversity of the community that we serve. We are deeply committed to serving you and our community, and continually strive to make justice accessible. These video tours are one small way we try to achieve that goal. So please take a look around, get to know us. This courthouse is your courthouse, and I am so glad that you've joined me here today.
Hello and welcome to the Osceola County Courthouse Complex. I'm Judge Hal Epperson, and I'm standing at the entrance of the John B. Morgan Courthouse located at 2 Courthouse Square. Directly across the square is the County Administration Building. With the exception of the old historic courthouse, the courthouse and surrounding buildings were built at the start of the 20th century to serve everyone in Osceola County. The courthouse is 6 stories tall and over 250,000 square feet. Between the courthouse and the County Administration Building, you'll find 13 courtrooms, the Clerk of Courts, the State Attorney and Public Defender's offices, ancillary services of the Osceola County Sheriff's Office, and court administration offices. 13 judges hear cases at this courthouse, as do numerous traffic hearing officers, a child support hearing officer, and a general magistrate. Also located on the square is the historic Osceola County Courthouse. Completed in 1890, it's the oldest courthouse still in use in Florida. We even hear cases there from time to time. Now that you know a little bit about the courthouse, let's take a tour.
Hi, I'm Circuit Judge Margaret Schreiber, and I want to welcome you to the Osceola County Jury Room. Each year we summons over 45,000 Osceola County residents for jury service. Jurors form part of the backbone of our judicial system. They help to resolve disputes that come before the court. When jurors arrive for service, they check in here. This is where they receive a badge so they can be easily identified as jurors and where their attendance is recorded. Over here at the Cyber Cafe, jurors can fill out the jury questionnaire. Answering these questions help our court staff. While waiting to serve on a jury panel, jurors can use our free Wi-Fi and laptop data connections and grab a snack at the vending machines. Judges are mindful of the sacrifices Osceola County residents make to report for jury service. We only summons enough jurors to meet the need to select juries for those trials starting each day. As soon as that need is met, we dismiss the remaining jurors and their service is complete. We look forward to seeing you here if you're ever summoned for jury service. Now you'll continue the tour with Judge Arendas on the 2nd floor.
Hi, I'm Judge Christina Arendas. I'm here on the 2nd floor of the Osceola County Courthouse. This is where the Clerk of Courts offices are. The clerk keeps the official records of the courts. If you need information about court records, guardianship, probate, tax deeds, marriage licenses, or passports, you'll find everything you need to know here. The Clerk of Courts is an elected official and serves as the comptroller for our county, so you can also pay traffic fines and court fees here. During trials, court clerks collect any evidence that is presented, and they prepare all orders that a judge delivers in the courtroom. There are 13 courtrooms in the courthouse, one of which is on the 3rd floor. Traffic and child support hearings happen on the 3rd floor, and all of our family court services are here too. Court administration is responsible for providing family court services, which include pro se assistance, adult drug court, teen court, mental health court, veterans court, the Children's Visitation Center, Department of Revenue, and Unified Family Court cases. You can also find the State Attorney's offices on this floor. Lawyers in the State Attorney's office work with witnesses, victims, attorneys, and law enforcement to prosecute those accused of committing a crime. For a glimpse inside the courtroom, let's join Judge Savage for a tour.
Welcome. I'm Judge Stefania Jansevich, and I'm right outside one of our 13 courtrooms here at the Osceola County Courthouse. Let's go in and take a look around. This is the bench. It's where I sit. From this vantage point, I can see the entire courtroom and all of its participants. To the left of the bench are the court clerks. They record any evidence presented during the trial, and they process all of the court paperwork. When the proceedings are not recorded digitally, court reporters will sit here. They create the official record of a trial by typing every word spoken in the courtroom. During a trial, a witness sits to the right of the bench. Before taking their seat here to testify, witnesses will first take an oath to tell the truth, and that oath is administered by the clerk. Now over here is the jury box. This is where the jury sits during a trial and listens to the testimony of the case. From there, jurors can also see the entire courtroom and everyone in it. These two tables are for the attorneys, one for the defense attorney and the defendant, and the other for the prosecutor. There are also court deputies always present in the courtroom. They maintain order and they protect everyone in the court. Members of the media, family and friends, and the public all sit in the court gallery. Our courthouse is open to everyone in the public, and we invite you to learn more about our legal system by sitting in on a trial. I hope to see you the next time I'm on the bench.
Hello, my name is Judge Madrigal, and I hope you are enjoying the virtual tour of the Osceola County Courthouse. Now that you've seen some of the key locations, let's talk about how the legal system is set up. In the United States, there's a federal court system and a state court system. Cases where states are arguing over an issue or whether a law is constitutional or not are handled in federal courts. Most criminal and civil cases are handled in state courts. The 9th Judicial Circuit of Florida is a state court that serves Osceola and Orange counties. We have nearly 70 judges who are assigned to the circuit bench, the Osceola County bench, or the Orange County bench. Circuit judges handle serious criminal cases called felonies, like murder or breaking and entering, as well as arguments over large sums of money or problems between families or juveniles. County judges handle less serious criminal cases called misdemeanors, like theft and driving charges, as well as other small matters like landlord issues, small claims, and eviction matters. If a defendant is found guilty of a felony, they can be sent to a state penitentiary for at least a year or can even be given the death penalty. If a defendant is found guilty of a misdemeanor, they can be sent to the county jail for up to a year. In civil cases, a judge or a jury can decide to award at least $30,000 in circuit cases, between $8,000 and $30,000 in county cases, or up to $8,000 in small claims cases. Now that you've learned a little more about the judicial system, let's talk about some things that happen outside of the courtroom.
Hi, I'm Judge Sanders Morency. I know you've learned a lot about what goes on inside the courtroom, but did you know that our circuit does a lot outside of the courtroom too? Sometimes the courthouse can be a very confusing place, and sometimes having to come to a courtroom can be a bit scary. None of the judges or staff here want anyone to feel that way. So we created court programs to help people learn more about the courts and feel more comfortable while they are here. Education programs like Inside the Courts, virtual town halls, and judicial teach-ins give everyone the chance to learn about the courts directly from our judges. And our K-9 program brings dogs into the courtroom to help kids who have to testify in court feel safe and more comfortable. We also have great volunteer programs. Adults can volunteer at our information booth or can apply for an internship program. And teens can volunteer with Teen Court, where they have an opportunity to take on the roles of defense attorney, prosecutor, clerk, deputy, and jurors to hear cases for teen defendants. And of course, you can always learn more information about the courts on our website, www.9thcircuit.org. And to finish our tour, let's take you to our first courthouse.
Hi, I'm Judge Don Myers, and I'm here at the beautiful Osceola County Historical Courthouse. Built in 1890, it's the oldest courthouse in Florida that's still in use. Construction took less than a year and was an expensive project at the time, costing a little over $25,000 to build. The first sheriffs in Osceola County and their families lived on the first floor of the courthouse. The jail was on the second floor of the building and wasn't wired for electricity until 1901. The first telephone made its way into the courthouse by January of 1905. On the third floor, there's a large courtroom with beautiful wooden floors, a jury box, and a jury deliberation room. On August 16, 1977, the Osceola County Historical Courthouse was added to the Historic Registry. Today, it's used for grand jury selection and as office space for some of our judicial agencies. Thank you so much for joining us for this virtual tour of the Osceola County Courthouse.